Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out a couple cards from the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you'd like to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I get you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay. Just let it go, because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. I do want to mention quickly that if the fan being on in the background bothers you, this might not. I don't know why I keep saying that like that. This might not be your reading, because I need the fan on. But some cards did fly on the floor. Two of them are up right, so I think we'll start with this one. Have the Two of Swords, contemplation, decision, solution, having clarity. The universe and your spirit guides really want to talk to you about the decisions that you make, or your decision-making skills. I feel like your judgment is very significant here. You could be being called to help yourself see things more clearly through healing. 222. Definitely clear sign there that someone is being called to release something mentally or emotionally. You're being called to accept something from the past, to find peace with it, to find deeper meaning and purpose. Maybe the universe and your spirit guides want you to question, why me? So you could have the motivation to explore that question. You're definitely being called to focus on yourself 100%. And when it comes to love or relationships in your life in general, let the people that deserve to be there find you. I think you are definitely being called to find comfort in solitude. For some reason, I just heard the word solidarity. 321, heard it for a reason, I guess. But yeah, I think you're being guided to become more comfortable with being alone, comfortable in your own skin, your own company. I saw 333. I think this is really going to help you grow a lot and attract more to you, more of what you deserve. There's something attractive here about being focused on yourself. And I'm not even just talking about love, the universe. You know, it really makes the universe sort of take a double take when there's somebody choosing themselves, healing. Like, it really grabs the universe's attention, because, you know what, I don't even know why. That's just how it feels. I did see 420 though. I'm going to go ahead and get your next card. I also just noticed the number 2 is on this card, so that could definitely be really significant. I saw 432, 222, or just the number 2 is definitely significant for someone, and that's confirmation for you. But for your next card, we have the Hierophant with the number 5. Teacher, mentor, ask for guidance, learn from ideas, keep an open mind. For me, at least in this context, this card is really about, you know, to become a leader, you first, if you want, I don't know, I guess I'm just feeling something here about how, like, if you want people to look up to you, you can't be afraid to look up to others. That's an interesting message. to come through. The Hierophant for me is also about, don't be afraid to ask for help, especially spiritually communicating with the universe and your spirit guides. If you don't understand something, or you need an answer but you can't find it, ask for help from the universe. And maybe it would be good to get you, a deck of tarot cards, make your own cards, just some way of communicating. 543. Everything happens for a reason, and you're really, really being called to trust that, so that way you can have more room to focus on understanding what that reason is. 555, it feels very, very significant for someone, especially because there's a 5 on the Hierophant here. There are some changes in your life that you're being called to embrace for your highest good and for the highest good of all. The Hierophant is strongly about morals as well. So make sure your actions really align with what you genuinely believe is right or fair. I think using your voice and being okay with being alone is something that you're being called to get more comfortable with. The universe and your spirit guides really, really want you to know that, feeling isolated, misunderstood, ostracized, if that's the word, you aren't the first person to have felt that way. You're not the only person to feel that way now, and you won't be the last. Probably. Maybe you are meant to be misunderstood, but that doesn't mean that you're never going to find relationships in your life that are healthy and trustworthy. That just means it might take a little longer for you to find, I want to say, like the gems in the crowd or in the herd. This definitely gives me strong leadership energy. Sure, when we're wrong, that can be isolating if we don't accept or recognize that we're wrong. But it's also true that when we're right, we can still feel that way. Steel. It could be something here about like the metal of steel, or maybe someone stealing from you, or maybe you steal things, and that's something that you need to address. If it's about someone else, you definitely need to stand up for yourself and don't accept reckless, selfish behavior from others if you don't even accept that from yourself. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this reading by getting a card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle. Your fiery, passionate energy could be very, very significant. You're really being called to gain control over that energy, so that way you can invest it in things that actually mean the most to you and will expand in the way that you imagine, rather than just being disappointed. You deserve to pursue your goals, your wishes, your dreams, the things that make you happy. So don't take that opportunity or those opportunities away from yourself to follow what you love, to be happy. This card is just we're going to see what your ancestors have to say about this energy. Okay. We have enjoy new beginnings, celebrate, socialize, and change. You may hear beeping in the background. I think that's a dump truck. I'm not sure. But this energy here, air energy, feels very, very strong. This wintry type of imagery, this makes me think of, whoa, 1 second. As I was trying to say before, before the light fell on my arms, this wintry type of energy really makes me think of hibernation. You're really just being called to pull back right now. You have the Death card here. Maybe there's cycles here that you need to end or release, and just pulling back your energy is going to do the trick. But there could also be, oh, by the way, with this air energy feeling strong, the zodiac signs of Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra could be significant. Could be your own zodiac sign, someone that you know, or it just could be significant, one of them or all of them, for some reason or another. This energy here just feels very cerebral and mental. I think if you're someone who overthinks, really overanalyzes things, that can be a good thing, but to a certain degree. I think looking inward is a strength, something that you're comfortable with, so embrace that strength, and you're definitely not going to regret it. Don't be afraid to look deep within yourself and the universe for the answers that you need. You are curious for a reason. You're feeling called or guided for a reason. And with this knight on this horse here, he's really going after something. So stay focused on your goals, especially when it comes to healing, finding closure with something, and strengthening your psychic senses. Celebration and socializing. With this energy, I feel called to say that your day will come. Your time will come. You will get your time to shine. You just need to work there. You just need to work right now to get towards that victory moment, to manifest that victory type of energy. 1, 2, 3. I think there's some sort of victory here associated with releasing something mentally and ultimately releasing things physically. 2, 3, 4. You're being really called to let go for a reason, to surrender to what you can't control. Know that the universe is not on your side. It's not, I'm thinking of, I think it's Bruce Almighty, the scene where Jim Carrey goes, we'd rather, burn off my feelers and watch me squirm. And he's like talking about God holding a microscope up to him and torturing him. Like, that's not a true representation of the universe. It's just how you perceive the challenges that are being placed on your path. And I think using these challenges to empower you rather than disempower you is going to help you see the light in some way, which I think that's an interesting message to come through, because the light falling on my arms. I don't know why that happened, but guess I'm just going to trust that everything happens for a reason, and you're definitely being called and encouraged to do that too. And I think what's really interesting is we also have change on this card, and that really came through with the number 5 and 555. So pay attention to the number 5. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really means a lot to me, and it really does make a difference. And the last thing that I'm going to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.